Good morning. Good morning. I think I'm gonna make this video rather short because I'm not sure how much memory I have today. But it is, what is it today? It's Tuesday morning. I did not go to work yesterday. I needed a day. I needed a day, to myself. But anyway, I wanted to talk about, I posted a video a couple days ago, or I don't know, yesterday, sometime recently, about something about breaking up with, I started out talking about breaking up, and I was talking about my food delivery apps, Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub. And if you got through that video, towards the middle end of the video, I talk about, I'm gonna look into my utility bills and see how much I'm spending on utilities, and see if maybe at the minimum, if I can pay my utility bills with my food delivery money, it'll at least feel like I'm doing something, and it'll give me a goal. And I think that's been one of the biggest things. I haven't had a goal in a very long time, and so I'm bored with it. So I did that yesterday. I took a look at my utility bills and all my utilities, and when I say utilities, I mean utilities. I have gas and electric. I have gas, electric, phone, my cell phone. I have my streaming service, and Wi-Fi is all in one package. Wait, I just had the page on. I just had that turned to the page, and now it's not there. But when I added that oh, here it is. It's on this side. When I added all of that up together, it came to $278 for the month, which was a little more than I thought, but okay. It's crazy how I'm out here living, and I don't even know, I can't even tell you off the top of my head how much my utility bills were. I estimated somewhere in the 200, but I really had no idea. But now, and you know why that is? I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I was making good money with food delivery, I just I had to think about how much every little thing was. I just knew I had it, bam, paid for it, and if I wanted to go on vacation, I know I have it. If I don't have it, in this week's paycheck or whatever, I got in the bank, so bam, I didn't have to think about it. Now that's not exactly the story. So I got to think about these things. So again, $278 for my utility bills. Okay, how much did I make? And I went through the last 3 months of my food deliveries. Primarily, that included Uber Eats and Grubhub. DoorDash, I made a whopping $12 in 3 months, because I just don't turn on the app. Because usually when I turn on DoorDash's app, I get a that I have to schedule. The only time I do DoorDash is when it says Dash Now, and excuse me, and that's usually in the evening. And I usually don't do deliveries in the evening, so there you go. So yeah, so it's only Grubhub and Uber Eats. So in the last 3 months, and I believe it's $700 is what I made with the two apps combined. It was like $698 and change. in 3 months. That's how much I made. It averaged out to be a whopping $237 a month average. And you know what? I'm glad I did the math. I did the numbers, because again, I estimated around 200, but to actually sit down and break those numbers down and see that that's all I made, $237 for the month. And this is why I did it over 3 months and not just the last month. I mean, the last month, May, was my birthday month, so I had a lot of stuff going on there. And then April, between April and the end of April, beginning of what am I talking about? The end of March, beginning of April is when I went on my trip to Paris. So, I wasn't doing, so I wanted to do it over 3 months just to give it a more realistic, idea of how much I had made. An average of $237 a month. A month. I mean, that used to be a week, definitely a week, if not more for the week, but a month. Oh my God. So anyway, it just really gave me a wake-up call as to how, the reason I'm so bored with these apps is that I'm not putting in the time. Yes, my lifestyle is completely different. I live, my lifestyle is very different. But I'm not putting in the time, not nearly the time to get the results that I'm looking for. So, but okay. But what it showed me too is that if I'm bringing in on average $237 a month, and my bills, I said, were, what did I say? My bills came to $278 a month. I can easily up my average for the month, now that I'm aware, to $278 a month, if not $300 a month, so that I can definitely use my food delivery to cover my utility bills. That's the moral of the story, is that I can cover my utility bills with food delivery. Okay? And I feel like I used to make $237 on the week, during the week. Like, forget the weekend. The weekend was bonus. But anyway, I'm not going to keep harping on what I used to make and all, because that's what's making me, I don't know, I don't want to use the word depressed. But it's just making me feel like, oh my God, what am I, okay. So I'm aware, and now I'm going to increase that number. And yeah, that definitely the fact that I only do food delivery on the weekend is definitely a factor, because I can do food delivery during the week after work easily. It's summer. It's is it summer yet officially? If it's not, it'll be summer soon, I guess. It's light outside until, because my thing, like during the winter months, was, oh no, I'm not going to be out here, in the dark. So it got dark at 4:30. When I left my job, it was dark. So that was my excuse for that. Now I don't have an excuse. It's dark till, it starts getting dark at 7:30 at night. I have no reason why I can't be out here till 7:30 doing food delivery. And if I were smart about it, I could make the money I need to make during the week And then on the weekend, if I want to chill one day, if I want to just do food delivery, because usually twice a month I get my hair done on a Saturday. So if I want to just focus on that, or focus on my hair, my nails, whatever on a Saturday, I can do that, and just work that Sunday. But I try to do both Saturday and Sunday mornings. Anyway, again, the moral of this story is that I did the math and recognized that I wasn't making no money. That's why I'm completely bored with this relationship. And there are ways that I can tweak. I can tweak, like today, it looks like it's going to be a sunny day today. Why do I have to go straight home? Why do I have to go straight home after work? I work remote. I work remote tomorrow. Excuse me. I work remote tomorrow. I don't have to go straight home today. I could do a couple deliveries after work. Maybe. If I have the energy. And then and I can do the deliveries right near my job. If I do the deliveries right near my job, like I get off at 4:30, immediately turn on the app and start doing deliveries. Yeah. And by the time I finish my deliveries, let's say I did deliveries from 4:30 to 6:30. 2 hours. By the time I finish, and that could get me $40 to $50. By the time I finish, the traffic will have died down, which is a big issue for me. And I could just have a smooth ride home. But it's Tuesday, so again, I'm working remote tomorrow, so I'll be home tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about, rushing home, gotta get to bed, I'm off. I'm not off. I'm remote tomorrow, so I can kind of chill a little bit. Anyway, that's my plan. That's the revelation I came up with, and I just wanted to share it with you. Have a great day. Don't forget to like the video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. God bless.